a new concept of what magician is, that actually the process of enlightenment is this magical process of transformation, and magic is transformation. And the process of becoming your most subtle form is this alchemical process. No matter if you want to say, oh, alchemical, that belongs to the Hermetics. No, 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 no. Even if you're in pure path, you're only like praying to God all day long, you're still going to go through this alchemical transformation in your prayer, in your deep meditation, in your everything. Your mind is in this process of transformation. The methods are millions. I mean, trillions of methods to get to that point. But it's always going to be an alchemical process, because your mind substance is going to be refining until it sees its own inherent clarity and wisdom and all these other qualities. So, to purify this meaning of the magician and magic, yeah, and also to, this is a little more dangerous, the word comes to mind, because this is why the secret teachings weren't given to all and sundry. But as I've discovered, we have self-protection in our own path. So, for example, if I'm like an egotistical brat who wants to control the whole thing and to like own people and like make people do at will my things, like some sort of hypnotism and blah blah blah, then okay, I may be able to achieve let's say control over a certain band of people who are not as strong-willed as me, but I will never get any further than that. So in fact, my own ability to control the situation will only go as far as my trickery will lead me to. Yeah, my own trickery will lead me to.
Right.
I'll never be able to control the wind and the rain and the fire and the water and the elements at that level of trickery. That's like the mass hypnotism that we see everywhere, right? So there is a sense of magic to things like hypnotism, to marketing, to control over how people focusing their minds, because most people's minds are so weak and they don't know what they want. Therefore, if they're told they want that, they'll go, yeah, I want it, and they'll go for it. So yes, that's a kind of magic. But what we're talking about is this magic of this really deep transformative magic that will lead you to a space where you can only get to that space if you yourself have developed a level of self-mastery or wisdom, compassion, and these qualities. You need to have these qualities in order to be in that position, in order to make decisions that are worthy of the greater collective benefit to the greater collective. What we're talking about is magic on another level, yeah, where you can give and contribute so much to the collective if you are able to transform yourself, transform your mind to that level where you have those qualities and you are able to not engage only in self-interest. In fact,
so beautiful what you're saying, because it's like taking an ice cube, okay, and bringing it through the stages of alchemy. And so there you are, that ice cube, that ego, and that ice cube melts because one has taken stock of oneself and has decided to shed some parts of that. And then it melts and it melts, and then it's in a liquid state. And then as that liquid state forms and is able to be flexible and open to different things, then it rises to the occasion and it actually evaporates, because then it's no longer contained. And that evaporation is that free state of molecules and atoms, and that liquid form is still there, but it's become part of the collective and it contributes what it holds to the universe. And so basically what you're saying is akin to that. It's akin to that freeing of oneself through through the stages of alchemy to be able to rise to the occasion, to contribute to the collective in the most positive of ways. And really what we're talking about is the alchemy of behavior.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we really, really need people to grasp that they need to go through an alchemical stage of behavior. And it's so funny because again, that's how I work. That's progression, how I see it, you know, and notice that
It's how
those
it
stages
is. It's how it is. I
don't
mean,
open
there's only
overnight.
one way is through this alchemical process. Even if you
Yeah,
don't call it an alchemical process, that's the process. It's this
that's the
process
process.
of change from solid to liquid to gas to complete disappearance, actually.
To complete
Complete
disappearance.
transcendence, complete transcendence.
And most people don't know how to even get started.
And you see,
That's
the solid, liquid, and gas keeps on going round and round because the gas eventually will become liquid, and the liquid eventually will become. So the cycle. You know, we're talking about booting out of this cycle, even transcendence.